You want to guess where I've been? Not out of the house, that's for sure. Shit. Welcome back. Today we're reacting to animations. More specifically, Dory Story. Also, I have a microphone now. Look at that. I wonder if it works. Like if I do this. My parents have been committed illegal acts with me for 14 years, and I love them for this.
Hi, my name is Louie. I'm 14. Do you love your parents? Do you love them so much that you're ready to forgive them for their terrible actions?
No.
My entire universe fit into 2 floors and was split into a living room, a kitchen, a hallway, and my room.
I hate how I'm jealous of him because of that.
They said that all kids around the world live as I do, because the outside world is full of danger, and the
They're just
biggest one
blatantly
was
lying.
a shadow in a cape.
Yankee with brim!
According to them, this person kidnapped children and did very bad things with them. But I didn't believe them.
Yeah, you shouldn't believe them.
One day, Father lost his key. Finally, I had a chance to see what was on the other side of the door. I waited for my parents to fall asleep and sneaked past them and went to the door.
Are they falling asleep
I
during the
unlocked
daytime?
the
What?
door with ease and was already prepared to run off with freedom. I snapped the door open and saw him. A huge figure in a wide cape and wide-brimmed hat was right on the doorstep.
Good for you, dude. Kidnap the child. I really don't care for him.
From fear, I quickly slammed the door and yelled in such a way that my mom instantly appeared beside me, as though she had been waiting around the corner.
Instant
I asked her to
transmission.
call Dad over so that he can protect me, but she said he was already outside chasing off the shadow.
His dad is the shadow thing, isn't it? If I am correct and the dad is the shadow creature, you better give me 100 likes on this. 100 likes. That is what I want. 100 likes. You better
Frickin'.
like if I get this correct. If you don't give me 100 likes, I will cry.
But one day, everything changed.
Welcome to your reminder to hit the like button, comment on the video, turn on post notifications so you are reminded of every time I post a video, and most importantly, smash the subscribe button. You can also follow me on my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Also, I want you guys to specifically comment why on earth you subscribe to my channel, because I need to know why you thought that you would invest your time in me. And if you do, I will shout you out in my video. Just like Annie Z Bear. She subbed to me because I played a guitar and she thought that was cool, and so by proxy, I am also cool. Thank you, Annie Z Bear. This is for you. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening, and now we'll head back to the video.
That evening, as always, I watched the sun go down. Suddenly, I noticed a silhouette hanging on top of a tree.
Huh?
It was a girl the same age as me. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Me neither, buddy. What the
Heck.
f is going on? Aren't your parents locking your doors?
The next morning, I noticed a wrinkled paper airplane lying on my window. And though the window was locked, I knew a sneaky way of opening it a little bit. The airplane was a letter from that girl. Her name was Summer.
What a stupid name.
I took a sheet of paper, wrote my name, and that I'm scared of falling into the hands of the shadow in a cape. Then I threw my letter outside.
She put the effort of making it into an aeroplane and flew it to your window. And what do? I'm so disappointed. Put some effort into it, man. Come on. Give the energy that you get.
She told me something very strange. That no shadow exists, and that normal children go outside, go to school, and leave their house whenever they want.
We're getting there.
Either Summer was the shadow's front man,
No.
or something even scarier. My parents were lying.
Oh, your parents are definitely lying, buddy.
During dinner, I asked my parents about internet, school, and cinemas. They calmly told me they never heard of these words, but it was
Shut
impossible
up.
not to notice the fright in their eyes. The next morning, they searched through my room and found Summer's letters.
Wow, you didn't hide them very well.
I was punished and locked into my room with 5 locks.
What?
Father boarded up the window. I understood that I'd
just
never
gotta lock and
again
get in
see
the
the sun
room.
come up. But the scariest thing was that my parents had been lying to me my whole life. But one night, that same window was broken. Someone from the outside world was breaking into my room, breaking the boards.
How did the parents not wake up and know that someone was breaking into the house? That's loud noises. Windows being smashed, that's loud as
Heck.
Boards being broken, that is loud as
Heck.
How the hell did you not know that someone was breaking into your kid's room?
It was Summer. She broke through and threw me a rope.
Hey.
For the first time in my life, I was going out into the outside world. I felt the wind, smell of grass, and the noise of leaves. It was really something. It was probably at that moment that I understood that I was in love with this unmannered girl.
You've never met anyone in your life.
From out of the corner, I saw him. The shadow. That moment, I got over my fear and jumped to the shadow and knocked him down. I heard a woman scream and police sirens. I took the shadow by the cape and yanked it off, seeing that behind the image of the child kidnapper, behind the image of my worst nightmare was my father.
Bitch! You guys are over your 100 likes now. I told you. I'm smart. I know these things. Beat the shit out of
Police
him.
arrested my parents. The last thing Mom said before she was put into the car was, "Sorry, you'll understand everything when you find out the truth."
Why?
She said that I had an older brother, but he went missing before I was even born.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
The other kid said a man in a cape and a wide brim hat had taken him. He took my brother by the hand and put him into his car and drove away.
So, they lost their eldest son to a person in a wide brim hat and a trench coat. And their response to that was, let's lock our son up in our house for the rest of his life because we are scared of the fact that our second son could be just as stupid as the first one and go off with a total stranger. You clearly did not give them the right lessons upon stranger danger, sir and ma'am. There's a reason we are told stranger danger. Get better parents, bro. Every day, my dad drugged my food so I couldn't remember what he has been doing to me. This is gonna be bad.
I'm Monica.
Hey, Monica.
How well do you know the ones you live under the same roof with?
Not as well as I thought.
What are they doing while you are sleeping?
I hope they are still sleeping when I am sleeping, but the fact is I fall asleep at 3 a.m. So if they are doing anything, I will hear them.
I grew up with my father. I barely remember my mom. She died when I was around 4.
Oh, R.I.P. Mom.
I have one really vivid memory of my mom. One day, she got hysterical and just attacked my father's collection of dolls.
Wait, her father's collection? Her father has a collection of dolls, like dolls that have been advertised towards young girls. I don't judge people for their hobbies. I advocate, but that is slightly creepy.
You think I'm lucky? That I had many toys when I was a child? Sure. He didn't let me take a step towards his treasure. Sometimes it seemed to me that he loved the dolls more than me.
If he's got hundreds and thousands of them, that is a telling sign that he will definitely love the toys more than you.
Of course, he had his own flaws. My father never gave me pocket money and bought me clothes extremely rarely. For every request to have a bit of money, I got one answer. Monica, you're sick. At any moment, you can lose consciousness.
Stay at home because something bad will happen to you. Is this the theme with the stories I'm watching today? Apparently it is!
Until one story happened that turned my life upside down.
She became Australian.
6 months ago, my father and I were talking on the phone. When we said bye, he forgot to hang up his phone, and I heard something shocking. Buy a chicken, spices, fix a car, and pop into the drugstore for Monica's tranquilizers.
Oh, what?
I suddenly realized I had never seen the packets of my meds.
How have you never seen the packets of your meds before? I thought that was just something that everybody should know. You should know what you're taking. You're a teenager. You should know what medicine you're taking. Huh?
I even imitated chewing chicken and drinking up the pills from my illness with water. It seemed my father didn't suspect anything.
He looks so... What is this? He looks way too happy to be sat on the table like that. Sir, I don't like the way you're acting.
I went to my room and pretended to be asleep. Half an hour later, my father came into my room.
Uh-oh.
I felt his fingers on my body.
Huh?
He started to powder my cheeks,
Huh?
put lipstick on my lips, and dye my eyes. I was laying in my nightgown and shaking with terror. He suddenly lifted my head and threw some fabric over it. I wanted to scream and cry, but I barely held myself.
Okay, guys, I think this is the point in the video where I just check out. So, bye-bye. This is it. This is the end. I'm done here. I'm just gonna head out now. Bye-bye. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye. What the fuck?
I expected the worst, but felt him putting a dress on me. I decided to keep watching,
Gotta keep
but
an eye out
rather
for
to
Selena.
experience the performance until the end. My dad started putting ribbons in my
Oh.
hair, saying some stupid dialogue about the weather and doll life. Then he put hot
No.
tea to my lips and spread cream cake over my face. He whispered into my ear so softly, like never before, "Why are you so messy? I'll wipe it off with a napkin."
No.
Jesus, what an absurdity. Was it a dream? Our tea party lasted around 2 hours.
2 hours!
At the end, he washed me, took off the dress, and left the room.
He turned you into a living doll whilst you were on tranquilizers. It is very illegal and very creepy. The man needs therapy, and he clearly doesn't care about you. If he did, if he cared about you in any sort of way, he would not have turned you into a living doll to act out his fantasies. He would have bought you new clothes. He would have sorted out his fucking addiction. I'm slightly projecting. That was something else. Thank you for watching. That was truly a mess. This bad boy right here can fit one Shivani in there.